Do not let anyone control your energy. Do not let anyone control your energy. Like, what's so interesting in life? We tend to give the power away to other folks. We allow the attitudes and the perspectives and how somebody else's day is going. We allow that to influence and control our day. Do not give your power away. Do not give your power away. I want to share this example here. I heard this clip and it was so powerful to me. And it was a real firm example of how to not let someone else control your energy. You have to stay in control. Listen to this.
And so he gives me mediocre barbecue sauce with the mediocre chicken tenders. And then I left him a $10 tip. And then his attitude changed real fast. Now he's like trying to bring me premium chicken tenders. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, these are in the back. Who are these for? You know? And the reason I did that isn't to just say I'm balling because, I got $10. But the reason I did it is because I just wanted him to know you don't get to ruin my day. No. I don't match the energy. I set the standard. And so he gives me mediocre.
I don't match the energy. I set the standard. That in itself is enough. I don't match the energy. I set the standard. Most people understand that you teach people how to treat you. Now, that's not that you go in with these, standard operating procedures or whatever on and give them out so people know how to treat you and how to do this and how to do that. No, you teach people how to treat you by how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself as if you're above the BS, in most instances, the BS is not going to try you. If you carry yourself like someone that's of high integrity, that doesn't get down into the weeds on stuff that is totally unimportant, most people with gossip and crap that they want to kind of put out into the world, they're going to avoid coming to you with that. They might still do it, but they'll just bypass you. If you're a person who doesn't get down with certain activities, whatever those activities may be, and you got a group of friends or people that you associate with who do get down with those activities, you'll start to realize that you don't get invited to those places where those activities are taking place, because you're showing by how you operate that you're setting the standard for you. They still can do what they want to do. They still can have a bad day if they want to have a bad day, but you refuse to allow someone else's bad day to spill into yours. You don't let their energy spill into you. You set the standard. See, a lot of people really focus on extremes, right? They look at the extreme this and the extreme that, the extreme highs and the extreme lows. But what's the baseline? The standard is the baseline. That's the thing that we should all be striving for. What's your baseline? That's the thing. So I'm not going to allow other people to control it. Like, you can have a bad day all you want. And listen, my heart cries for you if you're struggling with something, if you're challenged with something, right? But I'm not going to allow that to cause myself to have a bad day. I'm going to do what I can to help lift you, and I'm going to have empathy. I'm going to cry with you if you're crying. I'm going to. But at the end of the day, it's not going to ruin what I have going on, because I am setting the standard. That's in good situations. That's also in challenging situations. We can look at any different place around the world, right? Maybe even within your city or your neighborhood, there are some challenging things going on all around us. If we choose to focus on those challenging things and allow those challenging things to come in and disrupt the mission that we have, we're going to be all over the place all the time. We have to understand that, yes, there are always going to be things going on around us. There are always going to be challenges and wars and conflicts and issues and devastation and all of that. Just like there's always going to be birthday parties and weddings and vacations, etc. All of those things are going on simultaneously around the world, all at the same time from different people. Some people are having a great time and celebrating. Some people are hiding in fear right now. At the end of the day, what is your baseline? What's going on in your life? Because yes, you can cry with those that are crying. You can celebrate with those that are winning, but you still have to come back to understand what is this standard or this baseline that I have. Because if we flow with the wind all the time, that lets us know that we're like a tree with really shallow roots. And the challenge with being a tree with very shallow roots is that when that tree encounters strong winds, that tree with shallow roots doesn't stand a chance. So you have to be firm in who you are, understand who you are. Yes, have empathy for those that are going through challenging times, celebrate with those who are going through great times, but you have to understand what your standard is and not allow either one of those to disrupt it. You know, there's a poem that I learned years ago by Rudyard Kipling called If. There's a stanza in If that says, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, that implies that triumph and disaster are both imposters. Neither one of those are going to last continuously all the time. Triumph is not your baseline. Disaster is not your baseline. Your baseline is right here. What is that? That's our focus. And don't let anybody get you off of your baseline. All right. Listen, this is all about you being the quarterback of your mindset. And to stay at that baseline, you have to be in control of your mindset. You must do that. You must serve as a quarterback of it. Otherwise, others are going to step in and do that job for you, and you don't know where they're going to take you. So anyway, I hope this has been beneficial. And again, my whole goal here with this channel is to help you become the quarterback of your mindset. We have to. You've been blessed with a lot, and now it's time to pull it out and walk it out, and make sure you walk it like you talk it. You dig? Y'all be blessed, well and wise. Make sure to give this channel a like, subscribe if you've not done so already, and share this thing out with someone. And y'all be blessed, well and wise. And I'll holler at you. Peace.